fucking amazingly crazy. Shows there must be some wind up here. Check that out. You don't kind of see that on the on your way over. You don't get that close. Well, you get close to them, but you're facing the wrong way. Just a bit weary about this bloody dark patches on the road. Look at that. It's fucking insane. We're up in the clouds now. Looks like we're leaving the Hawke Bay. We must be now in the... Must be hitting the, like, I don't know, the thermal region. And there we go. We put fucking manholes in a road that looks like it's gonna fucking freeze over. Oh yeah, this is definitely the way to go. That at least the sun's hitting this side of the road. Slippery when frosty. Oh, is it still frosty? I don't know. I guess a lot of vehicles will have churned up any frost, so if I stick to the... Yeah, he's not waving, he's not taking his hands off the fucking... off the pipes to... carry out any road courtesies. Cool bits of road. It is colder up here than obviously down at sea level in sort of Hastings and Napier. Definitely a lot colder, but not nothing to bitch about. And I will say, even though I'm wearing these fancy socks that I got from bloody Norsewood, which cost me $50 fucking dollars, my feet are still cold. So I'm sorry, lady, but you're I don't know, what are they? Possum arsehole and fucking mink ballsack socks are just as cold as wool socks. $50 well spent, I say. They do have the word comfort written on them, and The thing is I've just paid $50 for a pair of gumboot socks. Yeah. I don't know the reasoning behind that. Must have been a weak moment. And just wanted a souvenir from Northwood. Probably would have been better with a fucking snow globe. Man, that's a slippery looking bit of road on that side, Jesus. Maybe that's what maybe that's frost. Doesn't look very nice. You know that water isn't frost. Woohoo! Bridge! That's cool. That was a cool bridge. More daffodils. Into the clouds, here we go. Oh, look at this. This is cool. We'll be taking our fucking time through here. Especially if there's a long patch of it. Land Rover. Oh, just pop out the other side soon, I guess. Look at that, we're thrilled already. Alright, slippery when we're at high crash area, slow down now, 55k corner. So this must be the summit of the whatever they are. There's a real lack of speed signs along here. Like, what speed is this road? The GPS is saying 80. Everyone is passing me. So kinda don't know. I don't know what the... God knows how he gets out of there. Summit of whatever hills we're climbing over. Oh, great. Slippery and frosty. Okay. Is it frosty? This is what we need to find out. Maybe not. Dead posse.
too far to back down now. Dig deep, stand tall, no fear, no mercy. This is the grind, this is the moment. Show 'em what you made of.
Yeah, pretty steep. I'm glad the frost hasn't made the road icy though. Alright, let's see if we can catch up to that caravan dude. What do we got? White car, no one coming. That's us. Alright, so that was just a battery stop. And there was no service, so couldn't make any texty sort of things. Bit of a rubbish bloody rest area too. It was just covered in shit. Like there was rubbish everywhere. So when I say it was a rubbish rest area, it actually was a rubbish rest area. Oh, fuck that cunt just passed right there. I know it's illegal, but I probably could just come to here. What's this one? It's got some sort of... Oh, this fucking fines there. There's a fucking set of falls I could have snuffed at. Set of falls. Classic car clubs on their little tour. Man, that sucks. I could have gone to a set of waterfalls and taken some nice photos, but instead I decided to stop at a fucking roadside road dump. This must be close to the place that I stopped the other day. Oh yeah, this is it's the rest area I came out of. Down in there. So, oh, should have known. I hate the road patches that are right on where I want to fucking use my line for the corner. Are really annoying. We should be coming up to some long streets, I think. And you get that wind coming straight off the lake across those flat terraces. Not going to keep up with old mate. Oh, it's good. Got a flappy, strappy looking around at the back. Thought I checked everything when I left that last rest stop. Now I realise what it is. It's strapped with a check. Well, they were tied together. there. All sweet. Chevy. Hello. Hello. Commodore. Search and rescue came with. Yeah. It's a yacht, it's a yacht. So this is where I was getting blasted like a mofo on the way down across these plains here. Don't know what these Rangitaiki plains. I guess these are the Rangitaiki plains. Wow, there you go. So you can see the mountain. Hopefully we'll get to see it as we pop into Taupo. I'd like to see glimpses of it over that, in that direction over there, I reckon. I think we're making pretty good time. Oh, common meats. I think we're making pretty good time. Just due to the fact that, like, I thought it was going to be quite slow through that gorge. It used to be the old Seeker Museum there. It's a hunting museum in there. That's now totally gone. There's some snow there. There she is. Oh, there it is. There's Narahoi. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, Narahoi. And Pōhue is coming into view. There she is. There's my mountain. Oh, I love that mountain so much. It is like the coolest mountain. Oh, instead of flashing light down here. So oh, I'm glad I got to see the mountains. Be nice if the road sort of hooks around and there's a big gap and we can see them. Because we're not heading that way. But today would have been the day to be on the desert road. And if I didn't have somewhere to be, and I didn't have some very important people that I'd get to meet up with. If I didn't have very important people that I have to meet up with, then I would turn left and I would head down that track. You can see over there on that little forestry road underneath the shade of those trees, there is definitely a frost still on the ground over there. So I'm quite grateful that this bit of road has had some water on it. Because that, not only does it look cold, the tips of my fingers are now cold. Oh yeah, white stuff on the ground. But it's not snowing still. It is a bonus for us. These roads down here are pretty good, hey? Like, here these two roads up north. Pretty bloody good. Thinking that if the frost is still under those trees, it's probably still under the shadow. There's a good shot. There's a good shot of frost on the side of the road. Well, imagine being a soldier today out in the fucking middle of the rainbow desert. And it's lost. I don't have to imagine what that feels like, I fucking know. So much firewood just sitting there. How crazy. It could be an entire business whipping all that out. They plunge straight through it, don't they look? Long straight roads. Like fairly boring, but still enjoyable. Sticky. A little sticky. Waikato. I think we're about 10 minutes out of Taupo, I think. Oh, there is the buzz up here. One's coming this way, one's coming that way. Oh, it's got one that way. Snap it. So there's not a lot to narrate on this bloody video. I should just turn it off because it's just nothing. It's a big straight load of music. Well, I think I'm just going to run it until something runs out. Or I turn off the TRM. Still can't see the mountain. Sort of see the mountain. I don't know if you get it. Don't know if you're going to get it on the view. There's a bit of cloud around it now. Oh, that would be a beautiful shot. Oh, he's caught up to me caravan van. So we don't need to stop in Taupo, so You might just hit the northern motorway and head north. I thought that was a caravan man. I don't think this. Oh, this is my email from. A little bit of wind coming off the lake now. Plus 3. That's a decent sized hill up there too. I don't know what that is, but it's massive. Probably part of the crater, I suppose. Pretty content following people like this. I mean, I could sit in front of them. It's not really much point. It does give me a clearer view of the road. That's the only reason I like to get in front of big vehicles like this, is I can see what's going on. I can see what the road sections are doing. Like if he goes over a massive fucking pothole and it's down the centre of his caravan, I can't see it till it pops out, and I've got about, well, half a second, maybe a second at the most to react to it. So it's the reason I sort of sit in the wheel ruts as well, because I can see by the way the van's reacting as to what's coming. So if he hits a massive pothole, I can see it more easily than if it just fucking comes out under the shadow. That sounded like a lot of bullshit, and I don't even know if it's true. It's just going up to the... I'm supposed to throw stones at me. I'd say, don't do that, you know. Yeah, that's not our... The guy right up the front is our... I think our caravan man, maybe? These wobbly bits of seal are arsey. Might have to stop for a wee in a town somewhere. Parking but no toilets. Lot of toilets. Thank you. I guess I could pull in and just get a coffee at the see easy toilet. I don't remember that dude having a bike on the back, but oh, it was him. Yeah, I might just go down to the Z. I'm not going to put any gas in it. I don't think there's any toilets on the top end of town, so I'll have to go through to the Z down there and I'll buy coffee. Oh, you did have a bike on the back. Didn't, I didn't see that. Yeah, I'm just going for a piss for fuck's sake. And a coffee.
The roundabout. Take the 4th exit.
Is there any room to fucking park? Oh, yeah, look at that. There's no car park over there for me. That's right, I'm fucking stealing the fucking car park. Where's the fucking curb? There. Right. Well, right. Let's go and have a fucking coffee. And a piss.